Good afternoon, all. I was going to respond to a comment on one of my videos, and this person said, after watching my reading, that is not proper pendulum divination. So I was going to respond to that, and what we can do is first go through what proper pendulum divination is, okay? So let's see here. Get into proper position. Unfold your arms and legs. And so it does say that you can be standing. So we're okay here. I'm standing, and that's okay. And so, my legs are unfolded, my arms are unfolded. Okay. Rest elbow on table. Okay. So I'll put my elbow right. I do have something there I can rest it on. Sit up straight. Okay, so I'll do that. Get into a calm state. All right, good. So we're following the rules there so far. All right, put this up just a bit. And then once you're in proper pendulum position, you can ask the pendulum to show you a yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And I have my pendulum here. I'm resting my elbow on the table, okay? So, what is my yes? Okay, and that's exactly right. I'm trying to show two, resting my elbow. Okay, so my hand's not moving. It's hard for you to see that, but it definitely is. Okay, so what is my no? Okay, and that's exactly right, and that's always what has come, okay? And then it says you can begin to ask questions to check its accuracy, ask really obvious questions. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Wait for it to stop there. All right, so am I female? Yes, that's right. Do I have blue eyes? And so what I'm hearing is that yes, but they're a little red. So you can see the hesitation and a bit of no there, because my eyes are indeed red today, as I haven't gotten much sleep due to a noisy neighbor. So that was very accurate and specific, right? A little bit of no and then yes, because they are red. Okay. All right, so okay, so we went through that. And then you can go into deeper queries, such as, a lot of people have an interest in either, romantic relationships, jobs, what have you, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go a little bit deeper. Okay, so am I interested in romantic relationships? No. This is correct because I have been on a spiritual path for a long, long time, and that's part of my path. Okay, it's just how it goes for me. I'm actually not interested to. So let's see what else. So, do I like crystals? Yes, that's correct. And do crystals bring good energy here? Yes. Okay, so anyway, that was proper pendulum divination, and all that is said there is perfect for what it is. That's exactly. I have lost some sleep, okay, so bear with me. Exactly how to do proper pendulum divination. It's perfect for what it is. It's accurate. It works for yes and no things, but here it comes differently, okay? And spirit does not work within the confines of what is proper and improper. I hate to tell you, You know, if you look around at life, all the diversity in life, the colors, the uniqueness, the creativity of it, nothing's the same. It's all unique. So spirit expresses that way. And it just does not color in the lines. All right. It doesn't fit into your little boxes, and it never, ever will. Okay, so you can think all you want that way, the way things should be. It's not that way, even if you think it. Okay, it doesn't change. It doesn't change that there's a mystery and magic and beauty that lives beyond that, that again is vast and beyond the grasping of any limited mind. And that's the truth of it. Take it or leave it. Okay, so here it's not like this is the way that I have. It's not like I'm the originator of something, or that I've planned anything out this way. So it just flowed this way spontaneously and naturally. So it's not like, you know, again, I've gone through this and I really don't want to go through it again. But it's not, again, something that I just made up on my own. Okay, that's all I can say. It's of grace, it's of spirit, and it is what it is. Take it or leave it. It has, you know, what I do want to ask it is the way that the readings are done. Does it give it more richness and more depth? Okay, yes. So I certainly could do a reading just holding my hand in proper pendulum divination position. And, you know, it would come, but it'd be more yeses and nos. It wouldn't have the depth in the readings, or bring out again, or the level of it just expands beyond the yes and no's many times. With I mean, I would probably eventually get there, but it'd be a lot of questioning, a lot of just, you know, that kind of thing. That's all that I can say. So is each one valid? The proper way is valid. This way that's done here is valid. Equally, you know, it's not like one is better than the other. It's a different form of expression. All right, so that's really the best way to put it, for that person, you know, to just that's really all I can say there. Now, in terms of the readings, I certainly would be fine with doing, although here it doesn't feel as fun, to be honest, but of doing it the proper way. If people want some readings that way, you can let me know. And the proper way would be more like, you know, for instance, to choose an example, I like to use the wonderful Gene Wilder. I've used him a few other times, and to just show how a reading would be done. Okay, as we know, he has passed. Okay, so we can just ask, has Gene Wilder passed? You can see yes. I'm trying to keep my hand here so you can see it. It is resting on a table or a hard surface. Right, I'm doing my best to keep it still. Let's see, it should be a little bit straighter, I suppose. There we go. Did he die of natural causes? Okay, you can see yes. Is he journeying forward and making progress on his journey? Yes. Okay. Did he bring a lot of laughter and lightness when he was in body to this world? Yes. Okay. You know, something like that, and without using an image, you know, anything can be done. I mean, if someone really requests something like that, I don't care, you know, and then people can watch them too, and then they'll have some other opinion or some. I'm sure it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna get it. You know, you can't win in that way. It's just part of it. But you know, and then sometimes people say, well, everything you're saying in there, I already know. Well, if you already know it, why watch it? You know, why come and, you know, again, if you already know something, you're not going to go looking at these things or put it out on your own with your unique version of it, or what your already known things are. Put it out if you choose, whatever. But anyways, here, more than likely, I'll just continue doing the improper pendulum readings, okay? But again, I can abide by the rules if that's what people, if that's what they want. It can come to. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Oh, I did have one other too. Is that when working a pendulum or using pendulums, there's times one has to be careful how much of your unconscious desires are playing into that energy. And so you have to watch it. So if that's, if you're not sure of that, check accuracy a lot on things, and continue to check accuracy with things without because it may show you always what you want, but that's a little bit questionable sometimes. So or just keep checking it, because it can change too, as energy does change, as we know. So like with here, I know there was I just heard this on the radio and the other day, that there was a guy, a Dutch guy, who went to the doctor, and his doctor said, well, you are your bones, your muscles, everything about you is 20 years younger. And so he is trying to date. So he's wanting to show that he's, of course, the younger men get the gals. And he was trying to change his age legally. And it didn't go through. But he says, but I'm really younger and inside and outside. Why can't it happen? Well, how many of us feel that way, right? But it didn't work for him. I just thought it was kind of funny. And, so even here, I mean, who wouldn't want to be 20 years younger with, that kind of vigor in your body and that kind of shape and things. And so, but even, if you have that desire, check it out. I mean, maybe say, am I 20 years younger? So let's try it. So am I 20 years younger? No, shoot, there you have it. Even if I want that inside, it didn't come out that way. Will it ever happen in this life that I will be 20 years younger? It's not going to happen. All right, so you just want to check your fantasies or whatever your desires are compared to, get a reality check on things. And keep working with it. The more you work with it, the more accurate it might become, if you are interested. Some people aren't. And that's about it. Oh, the other was, I think someone also asked, when they're doing readings, they may get a lot of thoughts bubbling up and different things. They're just like, well, how do I discern what is the right one or of spirit? And that definitely can happen. I know with here, sometimes, different things will percolate, and one does need to wait a while until it does become quite clearer what's there. But fortunately for here, when in doing the readings, whatever is the correct thing or needs to be voiced comes of its own. So that, I may say you're kind of looking at those things, but so much of this for here with these readings are involuntary. They're not of my making. They're not of my imposing any of my will on it. So, the more you can get to that feeling that it's, just flowing naturally and spontaneously, effortlessly is the best way. However, slowly by slowly. And again, I'm not here to say this proper way or whatever way people do it is invalid or making it less or greater, any of this less or greater. It's just explaining, the situation here. And so thank you all for tuning in yet again. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you again online. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.